Welcome to Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, the crime critic, back with another episode with Bossman Bud, local Nashville rapper. Gonna be getting out of the penitentiary in a few days, we hope. I wanted to talk to him about a couple of topics before he gets out to see what his perspective is on this thing. We had a rapper, pretty famous guy named Project Pat. I'm sure you've heard of him. He came out and visited the institution the other day to give a few words of inspiration to the guys, you know, from his perspective. And I wanted to talk to Bossman about it because the feel around the compound, anyway, the feel that I got around the compound was, it was a pretty negative thing as far as the guys on the compound thought. I thought it had some pluses and minuses to it, but I'm really not gonna put my personal in it too much. I just like to talk about what other people think about it. Bossman Bud, what you think about Project Pat coming out here the other day to spread some words of inspiration to the guys, man?
I mean, you know, I didn't attend it, so, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me stop right there. Stop right there. I'm gonna hit you on this. You didn't attend it. Tell me why.
Oh, because, you know, I don't want to get it misconstrued that a person that's trying to better themselves or a person that's just playing. I don't want to get into all that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how serious this man is about pushing the word of the good Lord or however he live it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So a lot of people looked at that as like a photo op, right?
Right.
Get some press, a new album coming out, because I heard he's talked about that in there, whatever the case may be, which I don't see anything wrong with that, right? But a lot of people were talking about that in a negative way, like he used the guys, used the compound, used the system to try to come out and say that he's caring about the guys, but the whole point of it all was him dropping his new album, right? So is that what you're saying? You didn't want to be a part of the
manipulation? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because
if
you caring about the guys, then what you producing? What's out of this album that's gonna help us?
Yeah,
or help the guys that's in the pre. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, oh, this right here, and then over here, you just trying to make sure your bank account add up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because a lot of guys talked about that too, as far as, you know, he talking about the money and the kind of car he came out here in. I think it's some kind of fancy car, like a Bentley something. It was nice, they say. It was
right.
Nice. It was one of those cars that cost 6 figures out there in the parking lot, you know, and a lot of people were talking about as far as the turnout for it. It wasn't too high on the inmate side, but you had just as many people that worked here in the gymnasium listening to him talk as you did as people in blue, right? So to me, I work in the area where he came to speak. I didn't stay for the whole thing because I'm one of those individuals. I just don't think that talking is enough.
Right.
Been here for 35 years in January. I think it needs to be way more than some talk.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. I think it is a positive thing, but I don't know. I guess I've gotten to the point where I want more than that from people. I want more than that, especially my people.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, as our race, you know what I'm saying? You know, we already at a disadvantage anyway. Right. So, if we gonna call ourselves doing something to put light or help another brother's situation, then we should really be doing it. It shouldn't just be no words. And then once this camera gone or this, you know what I'm saying, situation is gone, I'm back in my car and I'm feeling like, shit, we're finna get some more money.
Yeah,
you know
don't get it twisted, man. I do believe that you can be inspired by somebody else's words. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if the Most High is speaking through that person.
Right.
But the intent of the individual is what I'm more concerned about, man. I'm not trying to beat up on the guy. I don't know him.
Yeah.
It's not my thing to beat up on anybody. I'm about uplifting, but it just didn't feel right to me. And then when I talked to a lot of guys on the compound, they were saying the same thing. You know what I mean? And then I checked it out. Did you see it on the news?
I mean, I seen it, but I ain't pay no attention to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I had an opportunity to go like everybody else. It's just, you know.
When I saw it on the news, man, I didn't even see any of the questions that the guys told me that they asked him.
Right.
All of that was edited out. You know what I mean? And there was one guy. I know the guy. He's in the unit that I live in. He spoke about, you know, getting out and being positive and not going back to the streets. I hope that he got something out of it. I'm not saying that people couldn't have gotten something out of that. I'm just saying it didn't feel right to me, and I was just wondering, somebody that's in the music industry.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? How did you feel about it?
I mean, I just hope he doing that with good intentions and not no malicious thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all just about lining his pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Is that something that you would consider doing when you get out, coming back into the institutions, talking to the guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would have to be on some. What is it that we can really help these guys with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even with like people that's in here with talent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's try to get some programs together that'll help them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm coming back on that, if y'all see me come back through these doors and I got some people with us and we coming
Trying
with
to help the
that,
guys
this is what
do
we
something.
doing. We gonna finna build a program or try to help these people. Hey, let's look at these people for the last extent they been in here and see if
how you can help
a program can help them and see if they have really done changed to see if we can help them get out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would be on, me personally.
Now don't get me wrong, all of y'all out there listening. I'm not trying to beat up on that brother. I'm not on that. I just think that anybody that's out there considering coming back in here to talk to us, read the room. We need more than your lip service. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Again, I want to keep emphasizing, I appreciate anybody extending words of encouragement, especially if they say that they're coming from the angle with dealing with the Most High. But if it's just lip service, man, write me a letter.
Right.
I mean, I deal with it better like that. Write me a letter. Don't come out trying to bring the cameras out so you can get a photo op and things like that going on so you can promote your album. I need some practical help.
Right.
Practical help.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We did that. But let me just jump off that, man. Enough of that guy, man. Let's get on to you for a second.
Sure enough.
Tell me how this experience, this time being in prison, it's your second time, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me how this experience is going to influence you with your music and what you're going to be doing when you get out. Or if it's going to, are you going to take some of these experiences with you and let them become part of your music and so you can talk about it and educate the people?
Like I say, like I tell anybody that asks me or whatever, I really believe, me personally, this was the best thing that happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that.
Because I have had time to really sit down and perfect my craft and learn myself and understand my way of thinking.
So, man, wait a minute though, but are you saying that you couldn't have done that without coming to prison?
Oh, no, I was live in the streets.
You was live in the streets?
Yeah, I was all the way in the streets.
So you're saying that you came here, it's the best thing that happened to you because other than that, you think that you wouldn't have stopped?
Nah, I definitely wouldn't
All
have
right,
stopped.
okay, then I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah,
I don't agree with that, but I'm going to respect what you said because you know you. I don't know you like that.
And
you said you wouldn't have stopped. So,
I only say that because I was in talks I was in talks with Sony and all this. I had these opportunities to already stop.
And you did.
You know what I'm saying? But I controlled my hood. I love the power that I held over the neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was stick with the power that I had or go chase my talent, which I have no control over right now. You know what I'm saying? Because these companies is trying to limit me to what they want to limit me to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I stuck with the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
you can control.
I could control that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But me coming here made me understand that it's okay not to have control sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can follow your talent.
Yeah.
You can follow what you believe in.
Yeah. Control what you can't, let it roll.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I was in my 20s. All I wanted to, man, I got
but
this
let me say this, though. Let me say this. I hope that you're not suggesting that people have to come to prison.
No.
Okay, I just want to be clear.
No.
Because I don't think that you have to
I
come
wouldn't
here.
tell nobody to come to prison.
Right. By choice or by force, what I'm saying is, I don't want anybody to take away from this interview that it's a necessary thing for you to come here to stop.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This is for you. You knew you weren't going to stop.
Right. Everybody got their own life story. Everybody got their own, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just know me as a person, like I
Right.
said, I've been in a wheelchair since I was 15.
Right.
So after that, it was basketball dreams at first. After that, it went from basketball dreams to I want to run the neighborhood.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And
I'm
you say run the neighborhood, just for those that haven't maybe listened to the first episode. If y'all haven't listened to that first episode that I did with Bossman, go back and listen to it, man, so you can get a better perspective on this episode. But anyway, when he says run the neighborhood, you're talking about your gang affiliation, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But go ahead.
You feel me? I wanted to be the alpha dog. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So
Yeah, we all do, but
you know what I'm saying?
You got,
But
a lot of
I
us
didn't.
don't have that. A lot of us don't have that alpha dog maturity.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
yeah, you can say that.
You know what I'm
But so you saying right now you got that alpha dog maturity?
I've been had it.
You been had?
Yeah, I've been had
You
it.
just didn't act on it.
I just didn't tap into it like I supposed to. I did it for my malicious ways instead of.
You had ill intent.
Oh yeah, at first I did.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but you
saying?
don't now.
As a youngin.
You saying you don't now?
Nah, man, we trying to do
That's what's up.
something.
Nah, I just,
Yeah.
you know, hey, look.
Nah, yeah.
Absolutely.
We trying to live now.
You're trying to live.
You know what I'm saying?
You want people to listen to this and come away with the idea of what? Finish that sentence.
Don't wait too late to live.
Don't wait too late to live.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Don't wait too late to live.
Don't wait too late to live.
I like that, man. I like that. Is there anything else that you want to drop on them? Because I like that.
Man, I always if you believe in yourself, you feel like you got anything inside of you that can make you better, chase it. Don't be scared of it.
Chase it down.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared of it because only thing fail is a person that don't try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. I understand that too. I get that too, right?
Yeah.
I get that too. Well, look here, bro. I know that you'll be going home in a few days. And I've done a few interviews with guys that are getting out. And one of the things that I always try to impart on them before they leave is this, man. Be consistent in what you're going to do when you get out.
Definitely.
Don't forget this.
Definitely.
A lot of people like to leave and say they want to forget about this. Don't forget this.
Definitely.
Because if you go out there and you do A, B, and C, we know what that is.
Right.
You go out there and do A, B, and C, really, man, you're telling those people that want to keep those of us that are still in bondage that they're right.
Yeah.
They're right. The only reason people get out of prison is because they get a short sentence. You're right? And it comes in increments.
Right.
Everybody gets out when their time is done, right?
Right.
But you got some of us in here that have so much time that it's decades before we get an opportunity to get out.
Right.
And when those individuals that are fortunate enough to get out before us, get out, come back, get out, come back, get out, come back, what you're telling is those people
you make it harder for the people.
Right, you're making it harder for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they feel like they're justified in it.
Yeah.
Especially when we're talking about our people.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Don't get it twisted. I care about all people. But it seems that our people have always had a foot on our neck. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't make it hard for them to keep that foot on our neck. We make it easy.
Yeah.
Right? Believing in a lot of things that don't make sense.
Right.
They make sense in the moment, like what you were saying a few minutes ago about wanting the power over the neighborhood versus pursuing a career. It makes sense in the moment, but when you play the long game, life is a long game.
Yeah.
When you play the long game, you realize, if you're fortunate enough to live, you realize and learn that those things that made sense when we were younger was just foolishness.
Right.
You know what I mean? So don't forget that, man. I wish you the best.
I'm gonna tell you one thing real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was one of the nurses here told me one time, cause I was up there ready to spaz out, right?
Yeah.
And she told me something that stuck with me and it'll stuck with me for the rest of my life.
Okay.
It's always gonna be there. She told me, if it don't matter 5 years from now, don't spend more than 5 minutes on it.
Come on now.
And I've been, and from that day, I heard that it made so much sense to me in so many aspects of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, with that just one quote right there, changed so much in me that we ready.
I dig that,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
I dig that.
We ready.
Hey, look here. I'm gonna wrap this show up just with that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, man.
Show up.
And I wish you the best. And may God bless you when you get out. You and your family.
Yes, sir.
You know
God
what I mean?
bless you and yours.
No doubt, no doubt. This has been another episode of Doing Time with Joe. I'm your host, Joe Baker, the crime critic, and I say peace, y'all.